Speaking of black women, I saw a post on Facebook. I can't remember when it was. And it was talking about thought culture. Did we help spur that on? Did we help create that? I'm just trying to figure out, where did we go from Dorothy Dandridge, Felicia Rashad, Pam Grier, Diana Ross, all the classic, and all of a sudden it's don't evolve now to City Girls and Megan. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with these women, but
no. It's just been an extreme,
drastic,
extreme jump.
Yeah.
Man, I think it's I get sad sometimes thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? Because I have daughters, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And but I know one thing I can do is, me and my wife can do is raise them right, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, to where they really understand it, you know what I'm saying? And show them what's going on. You know, we don't keep a bunch away from them, you know what I'm saying? We show them, like, we talk to them about, look, this what's going on. This the way our queen's supposed to be. But like, look at where we at, you know what I'm saying? Like we far off and whatnot. So we gotta stay right here because it's gonna be better for your life staying right here, you know what I'm saying? And that's super sad, bro, and whatnot, man. But men definitely help it and whatnot, because there's always, you know, a woman can do anything or whatnot. There's always gonna be a simp, man. It just is what it is. There's always, and there's no other word to call them. It's always gonna be a simp, man, that's willing to tell a woman, no matter how degrading it is that she's doing, or whatever the case may be, that he's gonna be cheering her on. You know what I'm saying? I say it all the time, man. Our women are out of order, but it's only as a reflection of us being out of order. You know what I'm saying? And I know it may not seem like or feel like we play that big of a part, but I only think that because we don't know how powerful we truly are. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have, and our women, they don't realize how powerful they are. One false move by either party could literally destroy like a nation. You know what I'm saying? So our sisters, man, start acting accordingly when us as black men step all the way up and back on our rightful throne. You know what I'm saying? And they'll have no choice but to get in order, because when kings become the kings that they're supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? You got to get in order just to even be around me. I'm a king. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to be in order just to be around me. That's what needs to happen. So yeah, men played a huge part, and we still play a part, because if we didn't keep on, you know what I'm saying, putting wood on that fire, man, it wouldn't have got so big, but it's big now, man, and we fueled a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? There has to be some self-accountability on the women's part, of course, as well. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, our women as a nation, they're going to go wherever, like, we lead them. And we've led them way off, and that's why they're way off. Because a lot of us are still, like, way off. You know what I'm saying? Just as a whole. But then, you know, it's some black kings, too, that's rising back up, and we taking back our position on this earth. You know what I'm saying? As the rightful rulers. You know what I'm saying? So we correcting things right now. You know what I'm saying? But some of us off, and we ain't trying to get back on. And as long as it's gonna be men like that, it's gonna be some bad women out here too. So that's my thoughts on that, bro.
Yeah. You think black culture is gonna eventually get back to its proper place, or?
It has to. It has to. It's gonna take a lot though. Like, we think that we've been through some stuff now. No. We're gonna have to really go through some things because it's like, the only thing that's gonna make black people move is like an imminent threat right there in front of our face. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty clear now, but no, it's gonna have to be way more clearer than we see it now. Like, in order for us to move, because we'll be concerned for a couple days, and then it's right back to regular business. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we become desensitized to it. You know what I'm saying? Desensitized. You know, when we first start seeing them killing, you know, that's why like the Mike Browns, you know, and the Trayvon Martin stuff was so big, because for the first time we was really seeing it like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was huge at first. What happened? It ain't like that stuff don't happen no more. It still happens. We still hear like a new case or see something new going on like all the time, like every week. But we become so,
it's almost like regular business now.
man, it's just regular business. See it, and then, oh, okay, shit, let me put up my post of the day. And I'm guilty too. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. But we will eventually get back to where we need to be. But it's gonna take that unity, man. That power. That power is up in our unity. You know what I'm saying? Once again, going back to when I, you know, first start finding out about who we are as a people, our history, whenever we were reigning supreme, and how we failed. You know what I'm saying? I think we get caught up a lot of times on the trauma part, you know what I'm saying? Like slavery. Yeah, we talk about slavery. Slavery was horrible, you know what I'm saying? And wasn't that like, black people's slavery is the real Holocaust, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about some shit that went on for like 4 centuries, you know what I'm saying? Or whatnot of like,
Right.
Bro, we talking about the true Holocaust. And we talk about the trauma part, which is the slavery, how bad it was on our people and this and that and whatnot. But I never hear people really talk about this, and it's the most important question it is. How did we get in that position? You see what I'm saying? Like, how do we get in position to be conquered as a nation of people in the first place? That means something went wrong. You know, you were up here and you must have been on a steady decline until finally you fell to such a low point as a nation to where you was able to get conquered, brought to another land, and then made to be put to work for another group of people. Like, so I'm saying, like, no one really asked that question. How did we get in that position? What code was it that we were living by that had us down to such a low point? That's like if, let's say this country comes get conquered right now. Or someone tries to come conquer this country right now. It's probably gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying?
Really hard.
You're not just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just by location alone.
Just by location alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be hard. And that's why no one has done it.
Right.
Because they already know it's gonna be hard. Now, could you ever imagine this country being conquered?
No.
You can't even
I can't even fathom that.
You can't even fathom it happening. See what I'm saying? Like, but that was once said about Rome.
Yeah.
That was once said about Egypt.
Yeah.
And Babylon and Assyria and Persia. Like, this is just history we're talking about. These were great empires, you know what I'm saying? Like, that once reigned supreme on earth and no one saw their fall coming. But that don't mean it didn't come. That shit came. So it's no different, you know what I'm saying, anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna come. So that's where it go back to the question. If we were at a point in history where we were the reigning power, what happened? You know what I'm saying? That gotta be the biggest question. What happened? If America got conquered, like, or if something crazy happened tomorrow and America got conquered or start getting it, like, we would be like, how? We couldn't fathom it. You see what I'm saying? Like, we would really wonder, like, nah, what happened to them? What happened to America for them to get to that point? And it's the same thing with us as a nation of people and whatnot. What happened to us to make us fall into a place where we was able to get conquered like that? You know what I'm saying? That's the most important question to me.
I think you have to almost look internal.
Yeah. You have to
look internally.
You have to. Heck yeah, man. You have to. You gotta look and whatnot. Look at what you're not doing. You know what I'm saying? And then imagine how many other people that are not doing it as well. And then you just look around like, damn, like, okay, that's why we in this. You know what I'm saying? We can easily see why Black people are in the position that we're in. You know what I'm saying? We don't do group economics like that.
Nope. Therapy neither.
Therapy, no type of therapy. Dealing with crazy trauma all the time. I mean, we don't stick together. Like, it's all right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, laid out in front of us of the shit that we don't do to be the best that we could be as a unit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I'm not even sure how we got over here. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I think that need to be said though, man, and whatnot, man. I say it all the time, man. We're the most amazing people on the planet. You know what I'm saying? I've done the history. I've done the research to prove that in any way possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we came together, man. But some of us are doing it though. You know what I'm saying?
Doing it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of us are doing it. That's what I said earlier, you know, like the return of Black men coming back to like their rightful place. A big part of that is brothers linking up, man. It's power in it, man. It's power in it.